In this video, I wanted to review Sun Tzu's The Art of War. The book is divided into 13 chapters, and this video is an abridged version of the book. I will also upload a PDF version of the slides if you want to download. If you want me to make a shorter version of the book or of the slides, I can also do that. Just leave that in the comments. Thank you. Little bio of Sun Tzu. He was born in the 5th century BC, around the same time as Confucius and Socrates. He comes from a family of experts in arms and fighting. His teachings is a combination of his own family, Taoism, and his own beliefs. He was first a military advisor and then became general of the king's army. Chapter 1, Laying Plans. Paragraph 1. Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can, on no account, be neglected." 18. All warfare is based on deception. 20. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is superior in strength, evade him. 26. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat. Chapter 2, Waging War. There is no instance of a country having benefited from a prolonged warfare. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Chapter 3, Attack by Stratagem. Sun Tzu said, "In the practical art of war, the best thing of all is to take the enemy's country whole and intact. To shatter and destroy, it is not so good. Hence, to fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting." The skillful leader subdues the enemy's troops without any fighting. He captures their cities without laying siege to them. He overthrows their kingdom without lengthy operations in the field. 8. If equally matched, we can offer battle. If slightly inferior in numbers, we can avoid the enemy. If quite unequal in every way, we can flee from him. Paragraph 17. Essentials for victory. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its ranks. He will win who prepared himself, awaits to take the enemy unprepared. Paragraph 18. Hence the saying, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Chapter 4, Tactical Dispositions. Sun Tzu said, "The good fighters of old first put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat and then wait for an opportunity of defeating the enemy. He wins his battles by making no mistakes. Making no mistakes is what establishes the certainty of victory, for it means conquering an enemy that is already defeated." Chapter 5, Energy. Sun Tzu said, "The control of a large force is the same in principle as the control of a few men. It is merely a question of dividing up the numbers. There are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combination of these 5 give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard." 13. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon, which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. 15. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of the trigger. 23. Thus the energy developed by good fighting men is as the momentum of a round stone rolled down a mountain thousands of feet in height. Chapter 6, Weak Points and Strong. Sun Tzu said, "Whoever is first in the field and awaits the coming of the enemy will be fresh for the fight. Whoever is second in the field and has to hasten to battle will arrive exhausted. Therefore, the clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed upon him." For should the enemy strengthen his van, he will weaken his rear. Should he strengthen his rear, he will weaken his van. If he sends reinforcements everywhere, he will everywhere be weak. 28. Do not repeat the tactics which have gained you one victory, but let your methods be regulated by the infinite variety of circumstances. 29. Military tactics are like unto water, for water in its natural course runs away from high places and hastens downwards. 30. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. 31. Water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows. The soldier works out his victory in relation to the foe whom he is facing. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. Chapter 7, Maneuvering. Whether to concentrate or divide your troops must be decided by circumstances. The Book of Army Management says, on the field of battle, the spoken word does not carry far enough. Hence, the institution of gongs and drums. Nor can ordinary objects be seen clearly enough. Hence, the institution of banners and flags. 35. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Paragraph 36. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Chapter 8, Variation of Tactics. The art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Not on the chance that he is not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have our position unassailable. Chapter 9, The March, the Army on the March. Camp in high places, facing the sun. Do not climb heights in order to fight. So much for mountain warfare. After crossing a river, you should get far away from it. Paragraph 43. Therefore, soldiers must be treated in the first instance with humanity, but kept under control by means of iron discipline. This is a certain road to victory. Chapter 10, Terrain. When the common soldiers are too strong and their officers too weak, the result is insubordination. When the officers are too strong and the common soldiers too weak, the result is collapse. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. If, however, you are indulgent but unable to make your authority felt, kind-hearted but unable to reinforce your commands, and incapable, moreover, of quelling disorder, then your soldiers must be likened to spoiled children. They are useless for any practical purpose. Chapter 11, The 9 Situations. Paragraph 19. Rapidity is the essence of war. Take advantage of the enemy's unreadiness. Make your way by unexpected routes and attack unguarded spots. Carefully study the well-being of your men and do not overtax them. Concentrate your energy and hoard your strength. Throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight. If they will face death, there is nothing that they may not achieve. At the critical moment, the leader of an army acts like one who has climbed up a height and then kicks away the ladder behind him. He burns his boats and breaks his cooking pots. We are not fit to lead an army on the march unless we are familiar with the face of the country, its mountains and its forests, its pitfalls and its precipices, its marshes and its swamps. Chapter 12, the attack by fire. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Chapter 13, the use of spies. What enables the wise sovereign and the good general to strike and conquer and achieve things beyond the reach of ordinary men is foreknowledge. And that concludes my review. Thank you for watching.